What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Hope everybody's doing swell and well. Um, Wild ass weather here in the United States, and also, all over the country. Wild ass weather going on right now. We done had some snow, a windstorm. Last night it went up to 50 degrees. Um, I mean, it's wild from 20s to 50 degrees, and then today the wind died down last night, and then today it's gonna get windy again, and then it's gonna get cold again, then it's gonna snow again. I mean, this shit is buck wild. But we got a lot of rain too. If it was colder, it would have been a massive snowstorm. Um, you know, I would love to think that their weather manipulation isn't going as planned, but hey, you know, that's a belief of mine on the good side. You know, so, but yeah, it's been wild weather amongst many other things. I mean, everything is wild, and staying unplugged and plugged in is really hard, you know, and Yeah, it's just pretty wild all the way around. A lot going on. Um, just a lot going on. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. But like the title says, they're trolling. They're trolling, man. I mean, seriously. There goes these freaking more by Harris. There's always something going on out here that has to do with some kind of devices that they're testing for the military or whatever. The other guys down here, the other people are over here. Um, they're over there with some kind of contraption, and they were down at the other end of the street. I don't know what the hell they be doing, man. I don't know what the heck they be doing, but they're always around here on University Ave doing some kind of new technology. Um, yeah. Um, man, it's just so much stuff going on, guys, and it's like an over. Again, it's I just go peek at. I'm like, damn, this is a old. Anybody paying attention to all this shit is just overloading their you know their brain, man. You know, the thing that holds your conscious mind. You know, the brain, the grayish filling inside your cranial, right? That holds the conscious mind. Um, they're really fucking that up. Any way you look at it. I mean, literally, guys. Are you a healthist? I mean, this shit just gets wilder and wilder. You know, are you a healthist? You know, don't be. You know, don't. Do you believe in healthism? Just talking about health. You know, you see where they're going with that. Just talking about health could get you could get your social credit rating dinged. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit, it's wild, man. You know, just talking about health could get your social credit rating dinged. And, you know, I'm speaking in future sense, but yeah, healthism. And are you a healthist? You know, it's okay to be fat and unhealthy. This is what this is what we've come to, man. This is what we come to. And give me a quick to. Why does it look like it's the window sometimes? Give me a minute. I gotta go get the replenishing. All right, guys, sorry about that. Took me a little longer than I anticipated. Shout out to all you guys. It's good, Brandon. Mango just dropped in. So yeah, I'm back, and just a wild. We live in a wild world. Um, but yeah. So I mean, when you look at what's going on, all right, all the stuff, especially as of late, and then I don't got short-term memory loss. What happens, what goes on, um, especially through research and stuff you did. I mean, there may be things I forget, but just don't forget things. I mean, I don't forget shit. I know what time it is. I don't get caught up in the you know in the what they're spoon feeding me now. I live in the now, but you're not gonna tell me something now and expect me to believe it when I remember what y'all motherfuckers did. See, they got us all twisted. They got our mind not even functioning in a way that it's supposed to function. You know, they got a lot of mind trickery going on. Let me know if we're good, because this shows zero. Let me know if we're good. Add on. It's frozen. Let me know if we're good. We might have to refresh it. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, there it goes. It's up to. All right, we're good. Okay, it says 15. I'm live on 2 channels, so some people might not see the comments or whatever. Um, miraculously, miraculously on 1 channel, I got a strike with no recollection of the strike. I tried to upload a video about you know, stuff that's going on, and it just said strike. I'm like, wait, I didn't get alert, a message, a text. I didn't get anything. And I look on the channel, it says no, it doesn't say a strike. But magically, I can't upload videos. It's wild. I don't even understand it. Because I tried to upload a video and it says too many strikes. But I look at the channel, it's in good standing. So I just left that one alone. But whatever. Whatever. Censorship, it's their platforms. I don't care. You know. Um so all this stuff going on. And again, I don't forget. That's why I say they're trolling. Like seriously, like people got to realize, like they're trolling. None of this is a coincidence. And what I mean by trolling is the mass media manipulation complex, whatever it is trolling you. Like people should step back and look. They're trolling. That's all they're doing. They're trolling, man. This stuff is supposed to be where it's at. This stuff is supposed to be coming out. This stuff is supposed to be exposed. Like people think we're exposing. They're exposing, from all this Epstein garbage, right? Trump garbage, Cat Williams, Kanye West. Who else is talking right now? There's a couple other celebrities talking. No, man. When celebrities way up start talking, it's always these certain individuals that's been in a certain position this entire time. It's always been these same people. You gotta ask yourself why. Elon Musk. You know, oh, because the other ones are scared. I mean, no, they're trolling. They're trolling, blatantly trolling. I mean, it's so blatantly obvious that they're trolling. It's like, wow, how are people buying this garbage? You know. And when you step back and look, you're like, yo, this is all the big setup. Remember, man, this is a global order. This is a world order. This is an entire, but people don't understand. This is an entire change of reality from everything that we do in life. In their matrix, change. The only thing ain't changing is that shit might change. It's your ass. But their world, it's like they got Super Mario Brothers, the first one in, okay? What the fuck is this? That ain't even a cop that ain't doing all that. It's like they got Super Mario Brothers 1 in, and they about to take the cartridge out, and the whole game is going to be off for a minute, and then they're going to put Super Mario World Part 2 in there. That's what they're doing. You think they they don't care, what's on Super Mario Brothers 1. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world, new dimensions, new players in the game, new characters. The old ones are there. It's some old characters there. But this is what they're doing, man. And people got to realize they're going to take themselves out to put themselves back in. They don't care. I mean, this is just obvious, man. It's obvious they're trolling. I told y'all long ago, when the mainstream media turns into conspiracy theorists, like it looks like you're just watching YouTube channels. It's time to start really thinking about stuff. It's time to really start thinking about stuff like, why are they doing this? The same people that hide are the same people that expose. That doesn't even add up. If they don't want you to know something, you ain't gonna know anything. You're not gonna know nothing. And then if you do know, they're gonna make it to where they're going to spin it to where you don't know. So why is this they want you to know? You know, why do they want you to know? Think about it. They want you to know about this ring that's out there in this island, right? If we got to stop back, go look at, go look at it. Go look at the island. You mean to tell me these powerful people, that's all they got? You know, and then they're talking about an airplane flying, big ass airplane. Ain't no small private jet. It's a big ass airplane. Think about it. Big ass airplane flying. Where? Oh, and then they're taking a boat. Oh, this is how they avoid detection. This is how they avoid detection. Like seriously, what do you mean avoid it? They have access to all. I mean, if there's presidents going here, people that have power in the world. I mean, it's just so stupid, man. When you stop and think about it, it don't matter. They could fly and land a goddamn 777 on a goddamn island and make it to where nobody knows anything. You know, they want us to think it's this little ass island with a handful of fucking people. When this is a whole entire fucking system that they got. Like it's beyond ridiculous, man. You know, and people don't even. Oh yes, another thing is, oh, everything's being exposed in 2024. Yeah, I believe it because they got a plane to crash, and it's called whatever you want to call it, the American system, the colonial system, whatever the system that's in control of this dollar needs to go. And the same players that are saying exposing are the same players that are going to benefit from the crash of this place. They're invested in the new place. They're invested in Super Mario Land too. They're invested. They wanted to crash more than anything. They're like, shit, I'll use me. Use me. I don't care. And I've always told people, like, you gotta understand it's a consciousness. It's an understanding. These people don't live in our reality. They don't. They don't care what we think about them. They don't care if we think that they're a pedo. They don't care at all. They actually probably get off on that. You know, this price they actually probably get off because and they still get to do whatever they want to do. They don't care. They probably get off on it. You know, and the thing about it is, people fall for it. You know, I mean, we know this what blows my mind. It's all fake news and it's all a lie, right? Until they talk about what you want to know and you want to talk about. Now it's all, see how they got you believing again. People don't see how masterful, they ain't masterful to me, but how they can manipulate people. End up being like, oh, wow, look at, you really think the same ones that hide all the shit is the same ones exposing it? Like, that don't even make sense. CNN, Fox News, and all this other shit. MSNBC. Oh, they're gonna expose it all now. I mean, the shit that really got me like was like when these documents come out, right? And then they're like, look at Trump was trying to stop it, and they had all the Trumpers gun ho. I just couldn't believe we're just all glowed. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, seriously? You really think? And then there all this QAnon shit popping back, all this crap, right? And I'm like, God, and like, see, told you, trust it, it's coming. And then the next day, boom, Now Trump's involved in all of it now. I'm like, God, they know how to rip people's heart out, stomp it on the ground, pee on it, light it on fire, then put it back in the body, and then burn the body. That's how deep these people go. And then all the Trumpers are peep quiet now. I just can't. It just blows my mind, man, that people cannot see that they're trolling. They're trolling, man. You know, they're trolling. You know, they're trolling, man. That's what they're doing. They put news stories out. They do weird ass shit because they know people are watching. You know, think about it, man. Meanwhile, they're doing real shit. They setting off. They're setting off flashbangs everywhere. Conspiracy theory flashbang. Boom, 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 boom. Now you mad disoriented. You don't know which way to go. You don't know what's going on. Then you get, oh look, it's the truth. And there you go. You know, if we think for 1 minute that we really gonna see what they're doing, we gotta be completely fucking stupid. You know, all the emails, the laptops, and all this other stuff. Like, seriously, guys, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, there's people posting a thing with Jim Gaffigan. Look at, they're all being exposed. They're mocking. I mean, like, come on, man. Jim Gaffigan. Yeah, he's a comedian. I love comedy. You know, they're exposing it. This and that, and da da da. They ain't exposing nothing. They're exposing you. That's what they're doing. You're being exposed because at the end of the day, like I always say, the New World Order is going to take out the New World Order to form a New World Order. And again, this whole thing is revolving around children and men. All right, we haven't seen the men's male supremacy push yet, but it's coming. The male supremacy push is coming. That's why these things come out. You know, it makes women look at men different, look at men in power different. You know, and when there's a person that's powerful in truth, now the women are like, oh, nah, this shit is psychologically warping. Like, there's people with some knowledge, come out the woodwork with some dope ass information, and then boom, you got you got the subconscious mind thinking, well, they might be this and they might be that, and they're talking to, they're too sure, no, I mean this stuff is real, guys. You got to understand the human mind and manipulation to sit back and actually observe, and I don't know anything. I always tell you guys, I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. I don't claim to know anything. All I do is sit back and just look at things, you know. And what I see is what they're doing. Everything's going according to their plan. When they came out, World Economic Forum, and they didn't even have to talk, guys. That's what I saw. I didn't even see, I don't care about what they're talking about. I looked at their demeanor, their smiles, the gloating, the way they said, they just said one word. I could see the energy that they had. After they went through this whole 19 thing, oh, they know what they got it. They know what they're dealing with. They understand what they're dealing with. And then you could see the desperation in them too, because they know, hey, people are waking up. We gotta go. It's go time. We gotta make moves. This is all I saw, and all the stuff. It's go time. We gotta make moves, man. Giddiness, like it's time. We've been called to do this, to change this reality, to make it benefit ourselves. We were lucky to be put in this position. You know, Remember the pact we signed? We don't know what they did behind closed doors, but you better believe and know and understand they got pacts, they got contracts. Remember that party, that get together, that ritual we were at. How we all felt the power. Now it's time to move. This is the look and energy that I got from them. You know, Now they got to play the bread and circus game, man. The act. They got to do all the act to get you to believe, to get you to conform, to fall into place. This is what they doing, man. This is what they're doing. They're trolling your ass because this nation has to get out of the way. How do you do it? Well, you destroy it. And people don't realize they're setting us up. Do you see what they're doing? I don't think Trump's going to be the president. Sorry. You know, like I said, I don't think Trump is going to be the president anymore. It doesn't fit. The puzzle ain't fitting right now. It's getting a little murky. Maybe he still will, but it's too murky, you know. Um, and what I'm gearing toward is what I've researched many times in many other countries. It's actually going down like that. And this same hand that's in control has used this mechanism in pretty much every nation they've destroyed. All right. And this isn't nothing to do with fear, and this is nothing to do with that, but you gotta understand, there's some shit that's gonna jump, that's gonna happen. Things are gonna happen. You know, when you could see them slow commerce and stop commerce, these motherfuckers ain't playing. Everything is commerce. They ain't playing. You know that. Okay, all right. We know everything is commerce, but these motherfuckers they're in a power struggle. They're in a way of change. They're in a power struggle situation. Power of the people in the minds, you know, over money, over assets, you know, because if they ain't got power over the minds, they ain't got power over the assets, right? So the recipe for a military control of this nation is underway, guys. That's where they're headed. If you ain't got any dysfunctional government and they, and the people like, oh, the pedo ring and this and that, and it's all these presidents and it's this and that, and it's just, what else is there? Something has to happen. Other nations gonna have to step in and control this nation. Great Britain, hint, hint. Think about it, guys. The British colonies, they're still here, motherfucker. You think they ain't going nowhere? Look at Canada. You think the British colonies ever went anywhere? Them motherfuckers up in Canada still under a fucking monarchy. Fuck is wrong with you guys? We under the same shit, but we're under a corporation. It's a king, motherfuckers. It's a king to this bitch. There's a king here. There's a king. They got to get your beliefs out the fucking way and get you down and docile and beat down enough to where they can just come back out again. Enough people are they gonna wake up? Ah, I don't even think they know the answer to that question. I don't, but I would like to. Uh, Hold on, guys. I gotta do an investigation. What this nigga looking in that truck for? What this dude doing right here? So sorry about that. But maybe he living in the motherfucker. I don't know. But you know, back to what I was saying. Uh, the setup, man. They're setting this bitch to be ran by, you know, other nations, step in because the government is corrupt. Government is no longer able to function in its governmental capacity. You know, that's where they're headed. That's where we headed, man. I don't know. I'm just, hey, this is just what I see, hopefully I'm wrong, you know, but the wheels is falling off. And, we're in 2024. Like, where is I mean, look, we're in 2024, guys, in 11 months. No, no, no. Fucking 10 months. November. Shit. 10 months. Not 10 months, given or taking a few weeks, guys. 10 fucking months. And not only that, that in a couple months, it has to be some motherfucking candidates for this position. It's got to be some candidates for this position or whatever the fuck's going on. All right. Think about that. Time is very, very limited. And who they got? Donald fucking Trump and a bunch of other cronies? Something is brewing. Something's going to happen to where this shit don't take place. Could it be the exposure of all this, what they're doing, this ring, right? This pedo ring? Then you got a huge problem. Then you got a big problem, because Mr. Joe is involved. I mean, think about it. God damn, what the fuck happened up here? Mad cop cars, fire department. Somebody done OD'd or something. Probably revived them with Narcan and they're ready to go. But it's mad police. Oh shit, hold on. I can give y'all a ringside seat. Rochester, man. Rochester is so wild, guys. I'll come back to what I'm talking about. But Rochester is so wild, and so is every other country, city out there, man. This shit is out of control. It's out of control. That looks like the car they might have been. It's out of fucking control, man. It is out of control by design. All this is all connected to everything. Trying to see what the hell. They ain't got mad police. Ain't no police even over here. Oh, they must be in the Burger King. Where the fuck they all at? Oh, they're over there by the bathroom in the inside. I see. I see. Probably an OD or some shit. Um, this shit is crazy, man. It's crazy. The other day I was driving, guys. At night, I would say at about 7:30, 7:45. Here comes an ambulance. Yeah, it's definitely some kind of OD or something. Now here comes an ambulance. Fire truck, AMR. Now here comes the ambulance. This probably got to be some type of drug, OD. Um, I have no clue what the fuck's going on. But something must stink. Something must stink because they spitting and coughing and hacking. Oh, they must have got him up because the ambulance is leaving. This must be him right here. Jesus, man, what in the fuck? And they're all coming out. Yeah, that was what it was. It's him right there. He must have got Narcaned up and It's good. Oh my God. This shit is wild. It's wild, y'all. It is wild, man. Wow. Yeah, that's what it was. That's the guy right there. But anyway, I was driving the other day and I just didn't get my phone out fast enough because I'm like, I'm hearing sirens and I'm like, man, what the hell? So I'm hearing some sirens, and then the next thing you know, I see, oh, okay, they're coming oncoming. I see the cops, so I pull over because I seen the cop, racing. I figured they're going to a scene, but I realized they're chasing somebody. And I'm like, oh shit! And then the car veers around um another car. This oncoming traffic and comes over to my lane, and it's wet, cold, and that shit like coming. I'm like, yo, and I had to like pull up and like kind of like jump on the goddamn curb a little bit, and then it went screaming by me, and then the cop state trooper went flying by. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? So you know me, I bust a U-turn, and I'm looking out my mirror, and I'm looking this way down the street, and then I seen the same cop car turn slow. So oh, they had the wreck. Sure enough, I roll up, and the motherfucker crashed into a tree, and it's like mad cops roll up on the scene, and ain't nobody in the car. And I'm like, damn, where the fuck they at? And the guy was like, man, you should have seen them. They was running like man, they was like a fucking turtle could have caught them. And I'm like, word. And I could see the car hit all up on the pole and shit. And they were running from a neighboring town, Irondequoit. But that's who was chasing them, state troopers in Irondequoit. And then I see they caught the person, and it's a damn white lady, white woman. And I'm like, what in the fuck? Crazy, 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 crazy shit going on there. It's a police chase. It's multiple police chases in Rochester every day. Where, years ago, I would say three, and beyond that, you would probably hear about a car chase maybe once. Probably maybe once in a while. Maybe once every so often. It was just something that just people didn't do. Now, shit, every day, all day, police chases, all kind of shit. By design too, and pretty crazy. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second.
Max Beats. Max.
Sorry about that. I don't know if y'all just heard some police sirens, but there was a cops chase two cops chasing somebody. Just as I talked, I'm about to try to what you call it. They went see what direction they went to. Oh damn! They just pulled a car over right here. God, this is great. They looking for somebody. So man, it's crazy, man. Two cop cars just came ripping down, chasing some car, some car. Said, guys, this is a lot of stuff going on, man, and you know, we can't deny it. You know, we can't just like, oh, you know, because then we turn into the loving lighters. You know, you gotta have a balance to know the good things in life and enjoy life. Um, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Man, I don't know where the hell they flew off to. They ripped. Anyways, um, yeah, we can't just ignore the fact that a lot of stuff is going on. A lot of things are changing. People's mind state. I tell you guys, I see a lot of stuff in a day, man, and it's pretty, it's pretty wild, man. Truly is. Um, it truly is, man. All right, so sorry, the stream is all over the place, but that's how it always is. You never know what's gonna happen. We rocking out in the moment. Um, so I'll check the comments out in a little bit. Um, so yeah, back to the whole trolling. They're trolling us thing is trolling us is that they got us. They're setting us up for something. Um, and we have to understand. You know, I just sit back and look like, okay, you know, it's 2024. All right, we got an election for a president coming up in November. Okay, but you got to look at all the stuff that all the games they're playing. I mean, they got wars going on, or well, whatever you want to call them. Just they got their formulation of their formulation of their built-in road initiatives where people just don't even care about thinking. looking, where that is one of the most things that tell you what direction we're headed and why you should pay attention to it. The Belt and Road Initiative, the new Silk Road, whatever you want to call it, is a real thing. It's attached to the BRICS, it attached to the economy, the global economy, which, I mean, it's going to be different, hands down. I mean, they're telling you it's not even a facade. They have literally corporations already built that are working on this, ready to go, technologies. I mean, they got all this stuff ready to go. You know, it's all ready. I mean, they're not making it for no reason. You know, they're not trying to go all electric for no reason. I mean, gotta say, okay, that's the reason why everything electric, electronic currency. You know, I mean, it's crazy. So gotta look at these things, man. And whatever going on in Ukraine is a part of their, and that's one of their main passage pathways to Europe. You know, so that's just a lot going on, man. And what we're being shown isn't what's going on. But it is crazy. But like I said, when you look at how close, I mean, they gotta start campaigning in a couple months. Like, they go on the road, they do their little campaigns, shit show. You know, I mean, where the fuck these candidates at? The same cronies that you've seen on the TV the past couple years. They playing the game, man. Trump for president 2024. Okay. They're playing this game. Is Biden gonna die and then Kamala's in the president? Whatever, for a short period of time, or whatever's going on. But all I know is this nation is being set up by the corruption being exposed. I mean, when your government is that corrupt, I mean, they're playing a script. They want a reaction, but the problem is that I think, and it's just me thinking, they've done such a good job of keeping people docile through food, their manipulation, all that, that they're like, fuck, man, we can't get these people angry for shit. They just don't get mad. They don't do anything. Like we really did too good, you know. We did too good with this experiment. We want them to revolt. We want them to push back, but man, we telling them every goddamn thing. We're doing everything to them. We're telling them everything, and they still can't. They're probably like, God damn. Think about it. They're probably like, what in the fuck? They're probably sitting back like, what the fuck do we got to do to get these people to fucking move? Think about it, man. I mean, this is I believe that they need the people to destroy and take down the system. That's one of the whole things about so-called communism is the people revolt and want the system done. But it seems like no matter what they do, people don't get angry enough to, you know, do anything. It's crazy. And I think they figured that shit out. They were like, well, we're just gonna have to do it. Just everybody's corrupt. The whole government's corrupt, which it is corrupt on the local levels all the way up to the top. So yeah, man, it's wild, man. But I'm just looking at the timeline and I'm like, okay, it's going to get interesting. If anything, it's going to be very, 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 very interesting. You know, very interesting. Because at this point, they're trolling us because they're talking about all the conspiracy theories. All right. What better way to defeat a conspiracy theory than to become one? Right? So, this is gonna be an interesting year, man. It already is. And yeah, man. Like I said, it's creeping closer. And time is moving so fast, it'll be here before you know it. I mean, look at February is almost here. That's how I look at things. I always be like, yo, when we in a month, the next month, I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, it's already about to be February, you know? So, I mean, so and that's their and that's their hold on one second. And that's their you know, timeline. So, yeah, so what's good, Morgan? Daily decodes. Check the live section. Good to see y'all. Magicon, Laz. What's good, my brother Laz? A lot of comments on here. Shit, I gotta go all the way back. Venus Cupcake, Mango, 13, Brandon, Live Royal Nation, Daniel Amico, Chris, what's good? Good to see all the new faces. You know, shout out to all you guys. And yeah, man, it's 2024. So we're led to believe. You got to ask yourself, like, what's the real fucking calendar? It's because in their calendar it's 5780. 5784. We're in the month of, you know, um, you know, and hold on one second. All right. Hold on one second. I'll make a text. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, 2024. Then you got the eclipse. I know one thing: I'm not going to be in Rochester during the eclipse. This is like a dead center hub for this eclipse coming, and they estimate that 200. I don't know where they got this from, but this eclipse is going to be, for some reason, all right. And I believe that there's a spiritual side to it, and there's another mechanism to it. And of course, there's a dark force, the dark energy side to it too, that wants to use it, and whatever. I look at it as in a good way. I don't look at the dark shit that these fucking psychopaths try to do. But for some reason, Rochester is in a direct fucking path, and they're estimating 200 to 300,000 people coming to the Rochester area to view. Where they got that number from is beyond me. And there's something about this city that is very, very, I don't know. There's something, some energy in this city that is something that is powerful. And, when you know the history of Rochester, there's a lot of the world's largest corporations have come out of the Rochester area. So, um, yeah. But for some reason, they're saying that many people are coming to this area. There ain't even that much people in the damn city. So how that's going to be, I don't know. I don't know where they get from. I highly doubt it'll be that many damn people. But if it is, good God Almighty. But I know I'm not going to be nowhere near here. Again, I'll be somewhere right in the middle of it. I haven't figured out where yet. But it's going to be a pretty, beautiful experience. Again, like I said, I was in the last one, dead smack center. You couldn't get any better view than that in Wyoming. And it was amazing, man. It was so beautiful to witness and see and be, in that energy in the middle of nowhere, nothing, not a cell phone signal, nothing. And it was just amazing to see it get dark and nature just go insane, birds just fly. It was just, and then it got real cool. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Universe placed me there for a reason. And because I didn't know where I was going, like I shoot in the dark when I go, and I was going to where they were advertising. God damn, this is like the fifth car that shot around me, and I'm doing 35 miles an hour in the city. God, there's something wrong with people, man. But when I was to that eclipse, I was like, okay, it's gonna be one of the best spots. And a lot of other people realized that also, that it's gonna be a great spot. And there was, I mean, the traffic jam was with that we were in was about 5 hours. All right. But when we got to where we needed to get, it was so many people. And I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna keep going. And some people kept going and they got good spots. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Some just tell me to keep going. And it was like, well, we got about an hour before the eclipse. And I'm like, all right. And there's like no traffic. The traffic got less and less, and people were pulled over at all different kind of spots. And then I just kept going and kept going. I'm like, well, we're still in the direct path. If we go, we can go west, and we'll go west and north. And we did, drove for like another half hour, and it was this perfect spot, wide open. Not one vehicle was there. And we was in a big ass RV. And man, it was perfect. Set up, we had like 15, 20 minutes to like get that set up. Sat on top of the RV. And man, it was dope. It was pretty dope. It was so dope. It was so dope. But one second. But yeah, it was great. And yeah, I haven't really plotted out where I'm going this time for the big X in the 24, you know, and the 24 with the 24th letter of the alphabet, the alphanumeric bit, right? So, and again, we're in what? We're in the year what? 2024. The Hebrew calendar, it's what, 2784? I mean, sorry, 2784. 5784, which equals 24, which equals 6. We get into numerology. Um, some people say this is the sixth, what is it, the sixth sun? So, hey, we'll see. Whatever that means, you know. Who knows? The sun might be the fucking moon, and the moon might be the sun for all we know. You know, we got to put names on shit. And it's just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So. But yeah, what else? Like, what's the solution? I don't fucking know the solution. Anything, just like I've been saying, go back to the basics. Pay attention, but go back to the basics, man. You know, go back to the basics. Network. You know what's around you. Try not to hate people. You know, because none of us is better than each of us. And you know, create something. You know, get into your energy and just try to get back down to pure state. But no, but you got to know that there is things going on. You know, we can't be. And they showed us during the 19 that they got ability to do certain things. And man, I just seen a business with the front smashed in. God, this is crazy, man. Oh, Kathy Hochul here in New York City gave a state of the state address. I saw some of the highlights of that. And what did she talk about? Retail. All was all about retail theft and smash and grabs. Okay, all they're doing is testing their system. This is what they want to do. They let it get. Now they got to put money into putting their systems into play. Like if you read it, it's like, yo, this is their whole plan, man. They're forming it all around us while we're watching fucking the shit show. You know? And then schools hooked on phonics and mental health. Okay. You know? It's crazy, man. Crazy. The shit they're gonna wait. All you got to say is crack down. They're gonna use all these services on their crime analysis centers, which they've been putting up on the thruway all around Rochester, Syracuse, Buffalo, all these new surveillance system trackers and all this other stuff. And they're gonna say, oh, because of retail theft. No, man, they don't care about retail theft. They're the ones allowing it to. How the fuck do they? This shit blows my mind that people actually believe this shit that comes out of these fucking wretched psychopath mouths. Like, how are you going to believe that? The same people that are telling you they're going to fight it is the same people that are letting it happen. These motherfuckers, there's been people that have been to jail 5 times in a day for the same fucking crime. Theft, retail theft. That ain't, what the fuck? And you're talking about, oh, this bitch said the COVID money has dried up. We need to get the money from somewhere. What the fuck? What am I? How could people watch this shit and not say this bitch need to be, up out of here? Like, how could somebody come on the TV and then somebody watch that and say, yes, I agree, and not realize in the same thought that this is the state. It's all this is trickling down everywhere. And this is going in all over the place. Every city, you know? Every city, you know? Let me see the comments. Morgan, the mind, you're not being. Oh, y'all having a conversation in here. All right, well, y'all keep having a conversation. I'll keep talking. But, How could anybody watch this and say, wait a minute, now you want to do something after you caused it? Like, what? You know, shout out to Kevin here in Rochester. He went to the he went to a legislator meeting and spoke, like, you know, had his 3 minutes, but it looked like they cut him off in 2 minutes and 30 seconds because they just cut his ass off, you know. But this is this is what they do, man. You know, again, check out Erie County, auditing Erie County's channel on the corruption of, just watch the Lockport shit alone. And then, you know, this is happening in every single area of this nation. They even got them over assessing property and purposely to get more money out of the taxpayer. And they're caught doing it, and they don't want to even undo it. And a judge said that they illegally assessed these properties, guys. Illegally assessed these properties. And this person did great work that was with Auditing Erie County, went there, they ain't give a fuck. Yeah, we don't care. We're doing the best we can, da da da. Lying, trying to cover, because obviously they did this to everybody. He just happened to work for about 6 or 7 people and help them out and find out, like, look, they overassessed. They sued, went to court, won. Now they got to reassess those the right way. But this is what they're doing. And this just happened to pop on the news here in Rochester, New York last night about somebody's shit was overassessed over 95%. And they're wondering why. Motherfucker, because your government is corrupt. That's why. You need to be demanding some serious answers. And I mean demand with paper. And that's how these people won, you know? And this is a prime example. This is why I'm telling you to go over there, because I'm telling you this is the game. This is how you get them to act right. This is how you change. That's why they want to destroy it, because they don't want the people to figure out, damn, we can undo all this? With their own words, we can undo it all? Wow. Or they'll be held accountable? Wow. They'll have to redress the grievances? Wow, I didn't know that. You know? It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, Auditing Erie County, watch the video about Crooked Crocker. It's a couple of what led up to that. You're like, we already know it, but to see it, it's like, God damn, are you kidding me? And they don't care. This goes to show you, they don't care. So I tell people, why are y'all playing, voting, thinking anything's going to change, going to these things for your little 2 to 3 minutes, right? They don't fucking care. You ain't got no paperwork from them. These are corporations. They don't fucking care. Their business, that's their job. It's like the doors closed at Walmart. Bitch, you can't come in. It's closed, motherfucker. We open up at 6 a.m. Come back then and come shopping. Oh, you got a problem? Okay. Oh, what's your problem? We don't, we'll give you money back. Get out of here. They're doing the same thing. You want to protest a business? Yeah, go do it outside. You know, that's why they push, let your voice be heard. In their law, you can't use your voice. Does Walmart talk? Does fucking Family Dollar talk? Does fucking Target talk? Does Apple talk? No, none of these motherfuckers talk. Does Nike talk? No, they don't talk. They can't talk. Go to the headquarters. You see the headquarters? Can they talk? Go outside. You go to they'll put you in a padded room if you think you could talk to a fucking corporation. That's why they say, let your voice be heard. Go to this meeting. Go to that meeting. Let your voice be heard. They want you to because they're offsetting your ass. They're making you think that your voice is being heard. You don't, the law don't hear you. It only hears you on paper. You're dead, man. You're a ghost. You're a corpse. You're a corporation. You're dead. They ain't talking to you. You're dead. How the fuck you're dead? Can't talk to a dead man. So the voices they're hearing are just echoes in the hallway. You ever notice in all these buildings it echoes? Why you think it fucking echoes? Why you think these buildings are built the way they're built? Why you think a judge has a chamber? He has a chamber because he's back there charging himself to charge you. He's creating charges, but by him going into chambers, he's out of the squares. He- he's out of that energy. Those buildings are designed to make you feel inferior, powerless, drain you, dark. That's what they're there to do, you know? But for people that are there, I was explaining this to Kevin, right? Let me take a quick break. Hold on 1 second. I was explaining this to Kevin because there was a picture of a design that looked like swastikas inside of the county building. I had to tell him, like, yo, them ain't swastikas. All right. You know, he's like, oh, we want them removed ASAP. I'm like, no, those aren't swastikas. You know, those things come from Hinduism, right? Buddhism, ancient times, right? They're a meaning of omen, good or bad omen, right? That's what those signs are for. And they're in there. And I said, well, look, the building was built in 1890s. The Nazi Party was created in 1920. So that can't mean that. Well, what does it mean? Those things were put in there for the knows and the knowing and the ones who work in there to put into their subconscious mind to make them balanced because they know the structure they created is to diminish the energy. This is why if you ever go into these buildings, you could look, you could see where they're surrounded. There's different architecture. There's different symbols. There's different things. You don't know what the fuck. I mean, I know what they are, but people don't really know what they are. People don't pay attention to it, right? They don't. Those things, those are there for the workers, right? The pillars, all this stuff, you know, these things are put in these facilities, not to mention, you know, you got other symbols. People call them the fascist symbol and all these other symbols. There's so many symbols in these buildings, archways, right? You look where these things are set up, what size, what direction they're facing. It's faced to where it benefits them and diminishes your energy. That's why you always feel inferior in these places. You don't know what people don't know why they your energy. No matter you can prepare yourself. Like, when you overcome it and realize it and see it, you say that's for me. That energy, I feel the good energy. You balance out. Now you're not afraid of these fucks no more. That's what they don't want. You know, automatically when you go into these buildings, you feel it. You get anxious. You feel, you know, that shit is. It's not. It's the building itself carries this and it's structured in a way where it's supposed to do this to you, so they can rule over you. You know, I mean, this is how powerful this shit is, and this is how deep we're in this bullshit. And that's why I told you, your voice be heard. You know, that's why, hey, your voice echoes in those places. Can't nobody fucking hear you. This shit is deliberately designed for echo. You go into the courtroom though. Go into them courtrooms. Ain't no fucking echo in them courtrooms because they want you to feel. They want that shit to go directly to you. You can go to any courtroom. You will not find an echo in that bitch. You ain't gonna find an echo in any courtroom. You go in the hallways, the foyers, all that shit it's echoes, right? Think about it. Where you can't protest, where you can't raise your voice, where you can't in the courtrooms. Out in the hall, you could yell and that shit echoes. Can't nobody hear you. Guess who hears you? The bailiffs, the sheriffs. And what do? They remove you, calm you the fuck down, fuck you up, whatever. Falls on deaf ears, man. Falls on deaf ears. You know, let your voice be heard. How the fuck you get your voice be heard? They give you 3 minutes to get your voice out. What? And then they shut you off. They ain't listening to you, man. They can't listen to you anyways. Notice how it's only 3 minutes. Think about that. Hold on one second.
Ain't that sweet?
All right. So yeah. So we have power. It's just we don't know the power we truly have. You know. Now it ain't fake, man. I mean, if you got to go to their courtrooms, you got to go to their courtroom. You know, I've been down all these nooks and crannies all over the place. You know, you could go to their courtrooms. You know, you don't go to your courtroom, you can get fucking. You know, these people don't play fair. All right, you gotta use their stuff against them. You can't create shit out of thin air. Remember, it's a game. You can't go playing Monopoly with sorry fucking rules. You just can't do it. Don't work like that. You get yourself in a lot of fucking problems, you know. And you know, I figured all this stuff out. You know, still learning things. Yeah, no, you can go to a courtroom. You know, if you gotta go, you gotta go. If you don't go and you don't do the right things, oh, you get a warrant, and then you're in some shit. You know, there's a lot of shit on the internet that's not what it seems to be. You know, it just ain't. So go to their courtrooms. That's where you get the remedy at. That's where you win at. You know, they say all that shit that you be hearing about all this other stuff and this and that. Listen, you got to learn how to play the fucking game. You know, you just got to learn how to play the game. Basic shit. You know, if you got to get to that courtroom, you got to go to the courtroom. It's simple. It's not. You just you've been called up. You know, you got to answer. You don't answer, it's gonna be problems. You know, how to defend yourself is what you need to know. That's it. You know.
Ain't that sweet?
So, but yeah. So you know, back to this whole. You know, this is where they don't ever want us to be. Is to realizing the shit that they put us under. You know, the matrix and enslaving us. You know. So yeah. So shout out to all you guys for joining. Never identify yourself as their fictional character. Well, there's a lot to that. You know, it's a lot to that. Like I said, it don't. Like I said, it don't fucking matter what you call yourself. When them motherfuckers want your ass, they coming to get you. They don't give a fuck what you talking about. Because their mentality is, huh, do it. You prove us wrong. And that's how they're starting to move because people are starting to figure this shit out. You know, they're going to simply say, yeah, we'll just do it. Let's see if they really know. And then when they do it, well, we'll just cover that shit up, cover our tracks, and You know, it's just one motherfucker. We're not afraid of one motherfucker. And they have done this to many people who knew what time it was. There's motherfuckers in jail right now because they knew what time it was. You know, they don't care about none of that. You know, it's a process, man. They don't give a shit about none of that. So, you know, but yeah, you don't, um, you don't, you just, what you do is you decipher yourself to them and, what they think you are. That's it. It's that simple. You have to decipher yourself, who you are, a true human, living, breathing, blood flowing, man. You could even use the word person. It don't fucking matter. They know where you stand. They know where you stand when you talk that way. And when you're separating yourself from that, all right, the legal entity, when you separate yourself from the legal entity, oh, they know. All right, well, we got to go at this a little different, you know, because the only true shit is real crimes, murder, rape, theft, shit like that. Those are real crimes. All this other shit is commercial shit, you know. I mean, even if you're watching the whole Donald Trump show, I mean, they're literally giving you all the jewels. They're giving you all the jewels. This motherfucker went to an Article 3 court, boom, dismissed. Because that's the real deal right there. All this other shit is commercial. Boom, dismissed. Boom, overturned. Boom, you know. So yeah, it's wicked, man. It's wicked, and this is where an area that we should have been all learning. Should have been something we all been learning instead of playing tiddlywinks conspiracy theorists on the fucking internet for so long. We'd be way ahead of the game, man, because the information is out there. Even what telling you, go watch Auditing Erie County's videos on this Crocker fucker and this other dude with him. Simple as knowing what they're doing overturns shit. It just does. When you know what they done to you and you know the laws to undo what they've done, they gotta undo it. They're the wrongdoer. That's that simple. This is how all the remedies are all quashed, is because you show them where they went wrong. You know, it's all contracts. It's all contracts, man. We all up here, they got us going every which way but the right way. Imagine if people really knew. Going to a fucking legislative meeting or these town board meetings and all this other shit to just without no fucking documents. That's like, that don't even make any sense. It's like going to a courtroom trying to talk. Bitch, they don't hear you. You ain't got it on paper. They ain't paying you any kind of attention. It ain't on paper. And it's got to be on paper according to their rules. Otherwise, they still ain't paying you no attention. You know? Are we live? I got another zero. Let me know if we're live, guys. Let me know if we're live. I got another zero. All right, let me know if we're live, guys. All right, we're good. All right. So, yeah. But like I said, look at, there's a lot of truth in them, these lies that they're pushing, on the news. You look at stuff, you know. But that was one thing that alarmed me. It's like, okay, Trump went to an Article 3 court and got this shit overturned. How'd he get there? What'd he do? Go look at that shit. You'll get a overstanding of what the fuck is actually going on here. You know, you'll get an overstanding. It's mind blowing. And then that's the question. That's where it's like, like what the fuck is going? That's when it goes to a whole nother deeper side of things. Like, okay, what, why? If this is a facade, this is all a show. Or this is just how they cover their tracks. Because the Article 3 court is real. Um, is real. Uh, you know, it's real courts. It's real remedies. You know, I mean, it just is what it is. You know, so what's good, Mr. McMittens? And that's one other thing is, um, when you that is the information that is really hidden on the internet, big time. Article 3 courts, shit to do with that. It's hidden. You know, so and all of the Article 3 court is, it's the judicial branch, point blank, period. So yeah. And then people don't even care. They don't want to talk. Nobody wants to know nothing about this shit. It's like, God damn, this is the shit that gets you understanding how this shit works or how you don't get fucked over by everybody. You know, it's just knowing and understanding. You know, so it is what it is, man. In this matrix, until this shit is whatever it is, it's just what's in play. And no, everything is voluntary. If everything's voluntary, that knows you're free somewhere. You're free. Maybe hard, but you're free somewhere. You know, you're free somewhere. So yeah. So again, what does we do? Shit, I ain't got no fucking solutions to what we do. I don't know. Just prepare. You know. But again, as the title says, they're trolling. They are trolling. With all this stuff, they're trolling. Yeah, I get all that. I mean, I get all that, but in reality is, I mean, you know, I just I bring it down to, yeah, you are. We go all there. Yeah, I get it. I get all that. But in a physical sense, hey, you can think all that you want, but no, while we in this illusion, we ain't fucking free. You know, you could think you're free and say, hey, this bar doesn't bother me, and these bars and these chains, it doesn't bother me. This type of slavery, it doesn't bother me. But hey, it is what it is. the illusion of it is definitely affecting you. You know, our food source is tainted. I mean, it just is what it is. You know, you know. I don't believe in fucking Satan, so I can't go down that road. They are the people who are close to Satan, and all it's a paradox, and the controller is control. Neptunian energy and transition to contemplation. Yeah, those I mean, like I said, I don't know what angle that's coming from, that you are free. I don't know what angle that one's coming from. You have to dumb it down for me for a little bit. But I understand, I overstand free, you know, consciously free and all that other stuff. But you can't ignore, you know, through your lenses of illusion, you can't ignore what's being done. You know, it's like if someone just walks in front of you and smash you in the head with a baseball bat. That ain't no fucking illusion. That shit just happened. You could think that, you know, hey, I'm free. I don't. This just doesn't affect me, and you know, I'm here and I'm here and I'm just. Yeah, you just got smashed in the fucking head with a baseball bat. I mean, your body has a. Your body's gonna feel it. Also, you have a fight and flight response. Either you can fight or fly. So, you know, I can't rule none of that shit out. That means these motherfuckers affect us in a way, affects our energy, manipulates our energy. That's not an illusion, you know. So what's good, bamboo? For me, that ain't no illusion, you know. And I get the whole illusions, you know, all that other. I done been down a lot of alleys, you know, and I done come to a lot of understandings. That's why the understanding I got now is just shrug my shoulders, you know. Whatever's happening is happening. You know, we got to go through it. All right. Yeah, I don't know what that. I don't know where you gotta speak in English terms. Like you gotta like I don't understand. I'm not a pretender. I don't understand. Cheese. You tell me you are free. Well, tell me your ideas of conquer, and not only that you freed yourself from. Okay, you are not free until you live after I will and you shall. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. My ideas of transcenders is based on the four elements of strictly theoretical. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. You gotta dumb that shit down for me, you know. But yeah, you gotta dumb that one down for me. Um because there's a lot of things, man. We go all different kind of angles and ways, but you know, I used to go with this with the love and light community with all this same type of stuff. It's like I get what y'all saying. I understand that. I can go live. I can go out and just live and just, you know, just, you know, I can make my mind where I don't worry about nothing. Where I don't, you know, I'm good. Okay, all right. But it's just not, you know, it is what it is. I'm talking about here and now, right now. You know, we are in something. You know what I mean? It's like you go in a dream. You get in a dream, you're in the dream. You can get out the motherfucking dream. Just like when you die, you get out of this dream. I get all that. But then you got to say, okay, well, just go on the corner to off ourselves. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you got, you know, all this free and all this other stuff, like, wait a minute, you got to there's two sides to everything. You know, you can't have one without the other. That goes with this whole illusion. Yeah, it's an illusion, but it's another side to it, you know. If you want freedom inside of the physical world, you need to be a bigger devil than the guys running the show. I'll explain otherwise. No. Closer, and that means if you want freedom inside of this physical world, you need to be a bigger devil than the guys running the show. Yeah, I don't know if I believe in that one, but I don't know what the definition of the devil is. Um, so yeah, but yeah, guys. So again, I don't got the answers to that. All I know is what I could tell you, and I done said a whole lot of different things over the years that have manifested, that's came true, that's came to pass. That's, you know, it's like, wow, I was talking about that, you know, before, this time, that time, you know. So, but yeah, strange times we're living in, strange times. But they're gonna keep trolling. They're gonna ratchet up the trolling, you know, make us think, oh wow, they are exposing, you know, all at the same parallel, bringing on their agendas, you know, bringing their agendas on. So, but you know, again, I hope everybody's staying healthy, man. It's, you know, sickness is going on, you know, and around here they had some birds, bunch of geese came up, you know, dead, and they said they all died of bird flu. You know, like, how ironically, the same time that a bunch of people got sick, there's a bunch of geese in the area that got bird flu. I'm like, what? You know, so hey, it is what it is. But all right, y'all, I'm about to get up off here and you know, about to get up off here and um let's see, doing a million things at once. But yeah, I'm about to get up off here. I'll talk to y'all later. Much love to you guys and peace.